Okie dokie. Welcome back to another wonderful morning of doing some Satisfactory. Alright, time to hop back in and see where I was. I believe I just sent the pod for nuclear power. Ugh, advanced aluminum production. I don't like that. But looks like I'll have everything I need for it regardless. Alright. I think the first thing I need to do was get this sulfur or this sulfuric acid stuff made. It's an impure source. Normal source. Pure source. Alright, I guess I'm headed way out yonder. Gonna have to go through the swamp. But after my ordeal with the aluminum, I'll take the swamp. I'll go ahead and just make me a little car to get over there. Quick like. Hope I don't have to come back for no materials. Pop that in. And we're off. Whoa. Alright, this car still controls like... God, it's so hard to describe how it controls because when it's going straight, it is extremely hard to turn. But just the littlest thing can set it drifting. Alright, you know what? That's okay. It got a little chaotic there. But it made it underneath the underneath that conveyor belt, which is the important thing. Alright. Just gotta figure out which direction here takes me into swamps. I think it's this way. Probably towards this radar tower over here, if I had to guess. Oh my goodness. This thing is just tilting on its wheels and so many other things. I have to go crazy with the, ooh, fire slug. Time to start killing things. Oh, I'm being shot at by another creature somewhere. I don't like that. I gotta kill one of you so I can kill the other. Alright, stop shooting me. Okay, I killed them both. Now I got the power slug. Power slug is fine. Alright. Grab that. Where'd they go? And grab that. Their remains will be turned into DNA. Alright, where am I going? I need to go more south. So I'm just going to keep heading this way and I'll veer east when I've covered some more ground. Oh, I've discovered my train tracks. Oh, don't get stuck on the rock. What, you weren't even... Are you clipped in that rock a little bit? What the heck? Oh man, no mushroom's gonna make you stop. Alright, just keep going. Just keep trucking along. No matter if the explorer decides to tilt on one leg or start sliding around for no reason. Well, that is a radioactive enemy. Well, I'm not getting out of the car for that. Okay. We have run into a bit of water. And we're still not quite far south enough. But I think I found the swamp. I mean, it's just right around this corner here. I just gotta find a place to drop down there. Ah, this looks like it's promising. Tally-ho. Over the edge. Glad there's no fall damage in this game. Okay. Turn around. Turn it around. Come on, explore. There we go. Alright. Making it through. Just keep driving. Driving through the swamp is much harder than driving through any other biome. Okay. Going east. Gonna give me that sulfur. Where are we at? Man, one of my old power lines. South east. Guess I'll follow these power lines just a little bit. If I can stop running into things. Come on, let's go. Let's freaking go. Or not. Maybe. Just thread the needle. Get through those trees. At least the sulfur I'm looking for is not actually in the swamp. It's just on the other side of the swamp. I'm hoping this water's not super deep. Okay, we're fine. We are okay. Keep going this way, though. Keep cutting southeast. Until the swamp ends. Ah, tree. There's trees everywhere. Alright, where am I now? I'm closer. I gotta go more west from here, I think. As long as I hug the south side, I should run into it. Hey, I think I'm almost made it out the swamp. Yeah, I just gotta keep cutting west. Alright, drop down this cliff. Oh. Landed on a hard drive location. I haven't even really made an attempt to find too many hard drives in this particular game. Never found them to be that useful, in all honesty. Oh, there's no way across this little river bend. Not without getting out of my car. I don't want to get out of my car. I like it in here. It's safe. There's all sorts of creatures out there that's going to want to attack me. Just disassemble it on that side. And reassemble it over here. Okay. In and out. Nobody saw me. I'm still safe. That is a cave entrance. That's not where I want to go. I do not want to drive into a deep, dark cave. Not for me, thanks. Oh, spiders. Wonderful. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna try to find some like nuclear ammo or something, because if I had to spend more time in going out to these areas for stuff, that's probably gonna take me over into oblivion. I don't want to spend it all fighting spiders. I think the sulfur I need is way up high too, so I'm gonna have to get out and jetpack. But I don't want the spiders to see me. Alright. West. Alright, going up. I can make it. Alright. Come on, come on. Please don't let there be any creatures up here. Oh, that's a creature. That's a creature indeed. Leave me alone. Alright. Definitely not where the sulfur I'm looking for is at. Oh, shit's releasing gas. I gotta get out of here. Alright. Looks like it's most likely going to be around that sky bridge. And there's more creatures. Why is there always creatures? I just want to go mine sulfur. Leave me the hell alone. Fly over to the gas. And there's a fucking spider right there. I don't like how high that thing can jump. The fuck was that? Am I taking damage from the radiation? Oh no, there's a little spider right here. What? I was taking damage from the radiation? Did I have a suit on?
If I had been in charge during humanity's evolutionary process, I would have done something about your more stupid tendencies.
Yeah, hazmat suit, gas mask, and I had iodine filters. So there's no reason I should have been taking any damage from no radiation. But now I gotta go all the way back out there. I hate the fucking spiders and shit in this game. Always killing me at the most inconvenient times. I could make radioactive bullets to kill these things with great speed. I would do so in a moment. What kind of... I can get turbo ammo. Maybe when I go recover my stuff, I'll go get turbo ammo. But now I have to go recover my stuff because of nonsense. I gotta go all the way back out there because of nonsense. I just want to put down some machines. I don't want to fight every living creature all the time. I want to make a habit of going all the way out there. I might consider making a... Man, how hard would it be to make a hypertube cannon at this point? I might not have the copper sheets for it, depending on how long it's been since I've altered my copper production. But who knows? Perhaps it would work. I mean, at this point, anything beats walking or even driving there. I spent so much time driving there, and I only have so much patience. Alright. Pause wherever all that's going, because I need the copper. Well, I have some going to a depot. Maybe that'll be okay. What else do I need for hypertubes? Steel pipes. Oh, there's a space limit in the depot. I didn't know there was a space limit in the depot. I don't have any Samor on me though. But I should have some out there, but I think all my Mercer spheres are on my body. Lame. Okay. Well, I'm gonna need basic materials, it would seem. Just get, come on, take the stairs. Come on. Not that hard. Just go on the stairs. I'll go get me some concrete. And then some iron plates. Let's freaking go. Where am I making some iron plates at? These would seem to be all screws. So, probably down here somewhere. Here we go. Iron plates. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Alright. Now, it's been a hot minute. Let's see if I can still remember how to make a hypertube cannon. Need a little more space. Alright, so we gotta start with a entrance. And we'll put this bad boy right here. Maybe I should raise that off the ground a little bit. Right there. And an entrance there. And we gotta make a hyper tube. We gotta make them go in a little loop here. believe the idea behind this is that every time... Okay, maybe not. Every time you leave a hypertube and re-enter one immediately, it... okay, what are you doing? Why is it freaking out? Okay. That's a little better. Maybe not, though? Okay. Let's just try this. But yeah, every time you leave and then immediately re-enter a hypertube, you pick up a little bit of speed. And then what you try to do is you try to go so fast that you end up clipping out of the tube, which would then allow you to launch yourself at extreme speeds. Alright. So I got myself a little closed loop here. I'm missing cable. I love it when I just randomly die and then I'm out of basic materials for everything. Alright. Gonna get more cables. More cables. Gonna drink some coffee. Coffee. Alright, cables. Alright, I still have a backlog of them to a degree. Back on over to my cannon. Up we go. God, I love turbo fuel. It's so much better than the fuel I had before. Alright. Now, if this works the way I believe it should, yep, here I go, I'm picking up speed. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm going very fast. But am I going to clip out? Oh my god. This is going fucking nuts. Please clip out. Please leave the tube. This might have been a bad idea. I mean, it certainly did make me pick up speed. But maybe I needed to make the rest of it first. So we're just gonna undo that. That is now a workplace hazard. Okay. Trying to take all of that. Okay. Well, the second aspect to a hypertube cannon is making something to kind of catch you. I don't know how close to it has to be. I want to hope that's enough. So when you start to clip out, you hopefully have something like this, which can act as an exit. Which way do I have to face to go the direction I want to go? It's pretty close. I'm getting closer. Where's my death crate at, actually? I'll base it on that. Can I not see my death crate? Oh, it's because I'm trying to go all the way over here. Okay. Death crate and me. Alright, come on. Alright, I think that's perfect. I can just line it up with my train station. I'll just point upwards a little bit. Wait, no. I think I'll make a foundation ramp. That should let me get a little bit of an angle on it, I believe. Let's try that. No? I believe there is a way that I was able to get an angle. You know, maybe if I did a wall and I put it on the side. Where is it at? What we got? Hypertube wall support. Yep. There we go. I can angle that. I'll just put that on up there. And that should give me the height that I need. Okay. Let's see if this is functional. Come on. Launch me. Launch me! Okay. They might have fixed this with the beta. From the beta. Which is a shame. I rather enjoyed this. But that does not mean the hyper cannon is off the table. It just means I can't use the method to clip out of it in order to activate the launch. I'm just going to have to do a more straightforward method of just chaining a bunch of entrances together. Which shouldn't be any problem at all. Okay. What do we got? Put support right here. And put a hyper tube right here. I need more turbo fuel is what I need. But I'll put support, and a little bit of space, support, a little bit of space, support, a little bit of space, support, a little bit of and I'm out of plates. That's okay. Honestly, no it's not. I need a lot of speed. I don't want to overdo it, but I am going to need a lot of speed. I gotta sail quite a distance. And unless I have to walk, the better. So, gotta get me more plates. I think perhaps let's call it 6. Let's call it 6 entrances and exits. Okay. Well, now that I'm down here, I have to go get more fuel. Oh, my phone's going off. Shush, alarm, I'm already awake. Okie dokie. Dokie okie. Okay. We'll call it here. Here. Oh, I'm gonna run into my... Now I gotta remember the avoid blocking my invalid pipe shape. That's such a small curve. Gotta avoid blocking my truck there so I don't inadvertently stop the delivery of something vital. Well, don't make it like that. Yeah, I'll set it to noodle. Noodle will accept that shape. Okay. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 4. And now I'm missing concrete. It's always got to be something. Yeah. All right. Concrete. All right. All right. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. All right. Now for some entrances. Wait, that's not right. There we go. And the tubes between them. Power. Just gonna do simple power poles because I don't have the basic materials to make more on me. That's not what I wanted. Alright. There we go. Come on. Power. You are power. Oh, I'm out of freaking cables again. Ah. What? It's always got to be something. God, die once and suddenly you can't make anything. I don't even know how I went through all that much cable. Alright. Powerful power. Okay. Here we go. I don't think it was enough. It was definitely not enough. It's alright. We'll just make more. Another 6 ought to do it. Just keep making hypertubes. That's the only solution. Okay, so put a little curve in here. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna do another curve. call that 6. Heck, let's go a little more. We'll call it 7, 8, 9, 10. Because there ain't no kill like overkill. Now, if this doesn't launch me all the way, I don't know what will. Okay, time for a couple entrances. First, I don't need you. Alright. Gonna have to change my power pole layout a little bit. Hope I don't run out of bloody cables again. Power. Power. And where we go. Alright, let's give it a shot. That's a little bit more like it. Yeah. Now I'm crossing some distance. Alright, I just gotta make sure that I don't go completely over the map. But hey, look, there's my sulfur source that I want. That was pretty much perfect. I just gotta land where I want to land. And then go find my death crate. There's a little jetpack thrust that cancels some momentum. Easy as. And I'm back on solid ground. I go get my death crate. Hopefully without triggering some sort of spider mayhem. Okay. Got some things here that I don't want to gas me. Alright. Now, what the heck is going on? I have 16 iodine filters. No, I have 66 iodine infused filters. And I'm wearing the hazmat suit. So there's zero reason at all I should be taking any radioactive damage. Just gonna unequip and re-equip them so the game remembers what I'm wearing. Okay, time to finally start mining this sulfur. Alright, make me some portable miners. Drink my coffee. Slap down a miner right there. Then we're going to have to bring out a blender here and see what the recipe is. Oh, are you not what makes sulfuric acid? Okay, hold on. Go into my search thing. Sulfuric Yes, sulfuric acid. Please. A refinery. I guess that's easier than a blender is. So, where is water? There's a river over there coming out of the swamp. I suppose that's gonna have to do. I have to get the sulfur down there, though. And then connecting this whole thing to a power grid is going to be another little project in and of itself, but I'll get there when I get there. Oh, shit, that's not what I want to do. Stop that. Yep, Mach 4 conveyor belt. Drop this sulfur down low. Down real low. And okay. And we've got creatures again. Please die. Yes, just stand there and take perish. Oh, and we got more. Some small fry. There's one. Where'd the other one go? There you are. Nice and dead. Just the way I like them. Interesting how all these creatures share one habitat. No competition between them at all. Okay. This river have enough space on it for me to put down a water extractor anywhere? Not really. Okay. We're just gonna figure it on out. Water extractor. Anywhere. Alright, we're starting to move back towards the swamp, and I don't like that. I can't get a water extractor on one of these little water sources. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to change my approach. Okay, I can get one out here. But I might need more than one. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. So, different approach. We're gonna try something else entirely. Leave me alone, creatures. I don't want no beef with you. I just want to get my sulfur and leave. God, I had to go all the way out here for some sulfur. All my near close sulfur sources had to have to be used up for my what's it called? Coal. My coal power. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a train station, because trains our solution to a lot of things. Actually, I'm going to make this go the other way. I'm going to end up building a train through a swamp, aren't I? I mean, it's the most direct route. And if I stay light on my feet, it should be okay. Alright, let's try to figure this out. Train station. Right in here, please. It's a little larger than I expected. Alright, train station. Pretty please. There you go. Now I just need a freight station. Transport freight platform. And then a train. Put you right there. Need a railway. Okay. Good thing I have a bunch of pipes and steel beams. Don't quite know if it's going to end up being enough for going both ways. Not enough space on track. There we go. Alright. Train made. And sulfur connected. No power to it yet, but one thing at a time. I gotta get this train track all the way home. Oh, hello, creatures. Please don't mind me. I'm just going to just skip on through here. Don't pay attention to a thing I'm doing if you know what's good for you. Hey, stop that. Stop it. Leave me alone. I ain't doing nothing to you. I'm just routing some train tracks through your habitat. That ain't never hurt no one. Oh, fuck. Big ass scary fuck spiders. And I'm gonna fall. That's alright. Now that I have my hyper cannon, I'll just go back. No problem. Try to save enough gas in the tank to catch myself. I'm not going quite as far either, so I just gotta go up and over. Alright, here we go. Just gotta stop myself somewhere along the swamp over there. Hey look, I can see my train track from here. Right, Just gotta arrest motion. I can stop my own forward momentum at any time I want. Thank you very much. Just keep falling, just keep falling. I think I might actually be safe from the spiders now, because I'm not as close to where they like to hang out here. Oh god, there's more of them. I don't want to deal with fucking spiders. Leave me alone. Where's that fucking death crate? Oh fuck, I'm out of fucking fuel now. Where did I fall? Oh, up there? Stop. Okay, can you get some fucking momentum, please? I would like these spiders to go away. Go away. Don't be aggro no more. Leave me alone. Go on. Get. Just gonna hang out here. Fuck. Come on. Slide jump, you fool. Your life fucking depends on it. I'm just gonna keep building the railway. Because if I do die, I want to be further from here. Oh my god. Why do these things aggro onto the end of the earth? I'm quite far away from you now. I'm pretty sure you can leave me alone at this point. More creatures. Wonderful. I wanna go home. Home. Just. I wanted to fight strange alien creatures. I'd go play Helldivers. Okay. I know there's radiation levels. But that's not going to be an excuse to harm me, game, now is it? Gas I can understand. But we're not doing radiation. Fine. Don't want to blow up the freaking rocks. I understand. We'll just go over them then. Oh, I'm just just got an achievement for building 5 kilometers of railway. That's pretty neat. Okay, doesn't like building on the rocks either. Work with me here, Rail. What can we do to make this work for you? Okay. I'll just build a foundation in the middle of everything. Just over these itty bitty boulders. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I just want to make a train. I just want to make train. Let me make train. These stupid boulders. Why are they such an obstacle? I can go over whole freaking mountains. But if I clip these boulders even one little bit. Come on. Come on. Train track too steep. No, it freaking isn't. I've seen you do more. I've seen you do steeper. Don't you lie to me. I've built trains before. I know what you're capable of. Okay. You know what? How close am I to some water now? Close enough. I'll freaking take it. Let's get some... Yes, I see you there being annoying bastards. Screw off. I don't care. Alright, fine. You desperate for attention? I'll give you some attention. How's that? Now, what's that? What's aggroing to me now? Alright, you'll get some attention too. Anybody else really wanted my attention? Anybody? Okay. Now can I please just make some fucking foundations? I probably don't need all that much. Okay. Train station. Freight platform. Railroad track is too steep. How about you just stop being a bitch? Getting real annoyed with this game. Doing some freaking nonsense all the time. Alright, let's get some power to this thing. And then probably backtrack and go go get the, what's it called? Sulfur. Train station. Train station. I'm making the trains to get the sulfuric acid, which is a step towards the nuclear. Just where I wanted to make the sulfuric acid, there was basically no water. So I have to train all the sulfur over to where I am at. Where I'm making other stuff. Alright, let's bring that train on over here. Train. Edit timetable. First come here, then go there. Oh, I guess I gotta turn the self-driving on this train if I wanted to move itself. Okay, while the train's doing that, I'm just gonna take my hyper cannon because it's faster than a train. To the cannon! Alright, and here we go. And we're off. I can just follow the train. Hey, I can see my train down there. Ah, hyper cannons are awesome. Alright. And I just gotta fall. I'm falling down. And a little jetpack action. And we're good. And one really cool thing about trains is that they double as power lines. So now all my work on this train. Oh, that's... I built that power pole into a cliff face. Yes, all my work on the train will now double as work towards giving power to my sulfur. And there we go. I now have sulfur. Let's make sure my station is set to the correct setting. Load. It sure is. Alright. Now I can go back home and start working on connecting some water. I've been roaming around, I've been looking down at all I see. Don't need to stop for nothing, so all these dumb spiders in the swamp can miss me with that. I don't need none of that business. None of that business at all. just keep running. I'm faster than they could ever believe. I'm Sonic, spinning around the speed of sound. I might not be faster than my train, but I'm pretty freaking close. Oh shit. Where did all the color in this area go? And where did all my speed go? I freaking slid jumped. Okay, here we go again. Back on that grind. Oh, come on. Slide jump, you stupid fix-it employee. It's not that hard. You do it all the time. I make you do it all the time. Ah, a little radiation don't hurt. Well, radiation ain't hurt. You're tougher than that. Okay. So Mark II miner on a pure source does 300. So I'm gonna set this to unload and get me some foundations down. Start figuring out how much water I'm gonna need. I think I'm actually closer to my old factory out here, which may very well be a good thing, as I'm pretty sure it has some copper sources that I can turn towards making copper sheets that I'm going to need for pipes. So, refineries are what I need. Let's see how many I'm going to need for 300 sulfur. Sulfuric acid. 50. So, 6. I'm going to need 6 refiners. At 50 units each, 2 of them does 100. So 6. Yep. That maths. I don't know. I'm probably not going to have space to do a nice neat row of them here. Nope. Alright. We'll just go a little bit more this way, actually. Yes, it's in front of the train station, but there's no rules saying I can't put machines in front of a train. So long as it's on self-driving mode, there's no chance of it derailing. Right, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I only need 300 water. So the water is going to be the relatively easy thing here. Just gotta hook this bad boy up. Okay, that's lined up. Get this on here. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Guess I'll connect these guys to power and set their recipe so they can start stocking up on sulfur. Everybody got sulfuric acid. We got sulfur. Okay. Time for water. I believe I saw that there was a water puddle this way. Do I have the Mark II water extractor? No. I don't even know if there is such a thing. There's the water puddle. Alright, and if I put a bunch of cores on you, that goes up to 300, which is exactly how much I'm gonna need. Oh, what are you doing? Come on. Let's go. Line pipe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Stop clipping on things. Stop going red. Just put pipe where I want the pipe at. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Alright. I'll put a little pop junction down at each of these bad boys. Right, there we go. And right there. And right there. Nice and even. Alright. Now we just gotta get a power line out to them. I will cover this land with so many power lines, pipes, and conveyor belts, and train tracks. It won't even know. It won't even know. Nobody will know. 'Cause I am the only sentient thing on this planet besides the big scary voice that likes to talk to my AI. Alright. And we've got water. Now, the next step of nuclear power. What is that going to be? Well, I suppose let's look at nuclear power plant. Requires supercomputers. Alright, so I need nuclear fuel rods. Alright, come on. I don't like you. I press O, and then I should immediately go into the search bar. Nuke. Control rods, maybe? Fuel rods. Okay, so I need an cased uranium cell requires the sulfuric acid, concrete, and a blend and uranium. And it produces sulfuric acid as a byproduct? That's bizarre. But I guess we'll figure it out. But I need to make electromagnetic control rods, which is interesting. So I think it's time that I revisit the ye old factory and set some of its copper production towards making those AI limiters that will be used to make those control rods. My hope is that perhaps with the amount of sulfuric acid I'm making, if I can find enough uranium to consume it all, that'll make enough fuel for nuclear power that I can start dismantling some of my coal generation. Okay. Ah. The ye old factory. It's been a while. See, we're making lots of wire. Alright. I'm gonna use the restroom, and when I come back, we're gonna start some serious remodeling over here. Okie dokie, I'm back. Let's get done. Okay. First things first, I'm dismantling everything over here. This whole place is going to be dedicated to making control rods now. And since I'm on a roll with trains, I'll probably just keep doing trains. Everything must go. Take it down, take it out. It's our clearance sale. Everything must go. I'm going up there. Little viewing spot on the radar tower ought to speed things along. Okay, I'm just gonna fall to my near death instead. Okay, I'll take the ladder like a normal person. Alright, now with my vantage point, just, you know what? I don't even care about those foundations. I'll take them too. Oh, I don't want to dismantle the radar tower I'm standing on, though. That would be a different thing entirely. Alright. Dismantle, dismantle. Probably going to have a couple dismantle crates waiting for me when I get back down there. Everything must go. Okay. I think that's about everything. Cool. Now, go pop all this extra material into a container that will go into the recycler. Damn. That whole factory over there, I don't think it's producing a single thing. I don't know what's in this storage crate. Oh, it's all my copper sheets. Okay, well, not really important. Where's all the dismantle crates? And why isn't my inventory filled with more things? Like, where did all the copper ore go? Oh, the dismantle crates show up where I'm standing, huh? I suppose that makes some sense. What's in this crate? Okay, I'm going to move some stuff that I don't want to recycle over to the crate so that I have more space to grab and pick up those things that I do want to recycle. Like all this garbage. All this ingot. All this wire. Keep the cables. It's always a good time to have cables. There. That goes. That must go. So much wire. Alright. I'm just going to trash the screws because I don't need screws. Alright, how about those other dismantle crates? I'm not going to try to fly up to the top of the radar tower again. I know how that goes. Not have a dismantle crate waiting for me right around here? Should be able to see dismantle crates on the map. And I'm not seeing hardly any more. Maybe I hit a limit for dismantle crates that can exist in the world. I know I have a ton of them just kind of everywhere these days. Alright. Foundations are back down. Let's turn this miner around, face them that way. Attach. Okay, so what I need, I believe it's an assembler product. So I need control rods. So stators and AI limiters. So I believe both of those use a copper product. AI limiters, copper and quick wire, and stators is wire and steel pipe. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make the max amount of copper. And then, it's just a normal source. Okay, you know what, I don't know how many control rods I'm going to end up needing, so I'm really going to make the max amount of copper. So 300, and then I'll make me some smelters. And so they take 30 for each, so I'll just make 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Why am I counting by twos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got it. Alright. Smack some splitters down. Not that one. The other one. Come on, you. Get on there. There you go. What are you trying to do here? Connect, 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 connect. Everything connect, everything connect. Everybody connect. Cool. Copper. 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 Yes, yes. Okay. Now for some power. Let's bring this out. I'm missing quick wire. Oh, right, because I took a bunch of things out of my inventory. Yeah, that would do it. No, I really don't need stators either, do I? Guess I'll throw them on here too. Alright. Now I should be able to smack a power pole down here. Upgrade that to level 3. Connect up these smelter boys. go. Okie doke. So, what did AI limiters need again? AI limiter. AI limiter was copper sheets and quick wire. So, I'm going to have to split my copper production between copper wire and copper sheets. And then that's going to be going towards AI limiters and stators. So what we got is something that needs, where's mine? I have to write some stuff down. Let's take a sip of coffee to boost my math skills. Alright. So we're gonna need something that consumes 25 copper wire for each unit. And we got something that consumes 25 copper sheets per unit, and something that consumes 40 copper wire per minute. And my electromagnetic control rods, what we got there? They need 6 stators per minute, 4 AI limiters. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to find some common denominators between those numbers. So gotta find, 40 divided by 6, not a whole number. 80 divided by 6, not a whole number. 120 divided by 6. There we go. So that would be three assemblers making stators. Okay. So then I would need 40 wire to make stators. Wait, I'm using the wrong freaking numbers. Because this consumes 6 and that produces 5. So I need to go in increments of 10 until I find the first common denominator. Or I don't even know if I'm using that right. Okay, so 30. Flip my paper over and redo this with correct numbers. So EC, electric control rods, it's going to be 30 stators. And then, so that's, oh my goodness. All right. So, so that's going to take 5 assemblers. What is my voice right now? Jesus. So 4 times 5 is 20. So I'll need 20 AI limiters. So 20 AI limiters, 30 stators. So to get 30 stators, 30 divided by 5, that's That's what? 6. I should know that. 6 assemblers consuming be consuming 40 wire and 15 steel pipe. So 40 times 6 is 240. I'm gonna clear my throat real quick. All right. 240. And then the 15 times 6 is 90. So 240 wire. And then wire itself is produced in 30 per minute. So 240 divided by 30. So that's going to be 8 constructors consuming 15 copper ingot per minute. So 15 times 8 is 120 copper ingot. Okay, I'll worry about the steel pipe in a second. Now for AI limiters. So I want to do 20 AI limiters per thing, making or for each set of electromagnetic control rods. So that's going to be, that's 25 copper sheets for each one and 20 quick wire. I'll worry about the quick wire in a bit. So 20 divided by 5, that means I'm going to be working with 4 assemblers. So 25 times 4. That should be 100, right? Yep, 100. Okay. So I'm going to need 100 copper sheets for each of these. And they produce 10 per minute. So I'm going to need 10 assemblers, which would consume 200 copper ore, or copper ingots. So I'm looking like I'm just going to be 20 short. But I can get that 20 somewhere else. Okay. The math has been mathed. I'm not going to worry about my quick wire or steel pipes because I have a lot of them somewhere. And I'll just send them over here and hope it works out in the end. So, constructors, I'm looking at 10 for sheets and 8 for wire. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, where did that one go? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do another set in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, might not have enough space. We'll figure it out. That's lined up right? Yep. Okay. If I need to, I'll make this even more compact. You know, a super compact factory is something I actually want to do at one point. Just take up as little space as possible. Use an excess of power cores to achieve it. Oh, come on. Stop being dumb like that. Alright, now for some splitters. Alright, we're gonna have just enough space. Just barely. Oh, my splitters are facing the wrong way. No. Gotta fix that. Alright, splitter. Okay. I'll put a splitter here as well. That goes there. Goes there. I'll worry about that one in a minute. Alright. Those are all hooked up. And I'll put this splitter right here. That one right there. You know, if I ever did a very compact factory, I'd probably actually make use of blueprints for once. I could see myself benefiting from blueprints quite immensely, given how I have a pretty standardized way of putting down constructors and whatnot with these splitters and mergers on either side. I bet if I really wanted to, I could take some time and make a bunch of blueprints for just like one constructor, two constructors, three constructors, and then same thing for assemblers, smelters, everything really. Could even do things with pipes, like refiners, and include these splitters and pipe junctions that I would put on those. Might be a cool little side project to do at some point. Alright, get these guys Kaneki. They'll have to change their recipe to the correct thing. Ooh, if I really wanted to, I could make a blueprint that includes a power pole variant. But then I kind of have to, like, know... Well, I just have to keep track of how many power connections I will need before I have a power pole down, which might be a bit much. Who knows? Alright. Now we're going to do wire. You know, maybe I'll put a summer loop on that miner. I don't think I've done that with any machine so far, but one of those bad boys, maybe that would get me the additional 20 Oh, not copper wire. Need to be sheets. And that give me the additional 20 copper I need for all this math to come out in the end. And I'm hoping that this is enough control rods for my purposes. Otherwise, I'm going to have to find yet another source of copper in order to make this all work out for me. Okay. While that's going, I believe I will keep bringing stuff in the direction, in this northwest direction I'm going, because I don't think I'm going to have nearly as much space to put down assemblers going the other way. Raise this off the ground a little bit with some ramps. Count for some elevation changes. And foundation. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to need 6 assemblers for stators and how many assemblers? I think that's 4 assemblers for AI. So I think I can probably just put them all in a pretty neat line with each other. Let's see. Come on, right there on the edge. Just right there. Yep. Oh, not enough space for it to have any splitters down. Okay, right there. All right. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. One little bit short. Okay. I'll put a 5th, or the last one on this side. Okay. Then I believe I'll have the 6 making stators be over on this side. Just copy, paste, 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 and paste. And then these 4 are all going to be AI limiters. Alright. So I'll send copper sheets to the AI limiters first. Put these bad boys right up on that port. Here we go, here we go. Alright, connect these guys up. Whoa. That's not what I'm looking for. Alright. Some splitters over here. We'll make that nice and compact, just like we've been doing. Just like that. Alright. Bam, bam, bam. Whoa. You missed. steep. What do you mean it's too steep? It worked just fine for all the other ones. What's your problem? Why is it too steep? Is it because there's a rock underneath you or something? Stop that. Where are you? Stop snapping these things. Wait, what's going on here? Did I just put the wrong thing on there? Okay. We're all good now. Jesus. Okie dokie. Oh, wait. Those 4 don't get copper sheets. I made a mistake. Those 6 don't get copper sheets. I didn't need to do any of that. Whoops. Alright, guess I'm gonna do some flyby disassembly. Did I miss anything? You can go. Good thing I hadn't put any power to them. Not that they take the copper sheets inside anyway. But oh, and there goes a whole assembler. And the splitter that was attached to this one. Boy, this was a train wreck. Okay. Go back to... You're not making an AI limiter. You're making a stator. Right? Yes, those 4 make AI limiters. You make an AI limiter. You make stator. Why was its recipe said the AI limiter? Of all things. Okay. Those sheets are going where they need to go. Now I need to get these wires where they need to go. Merger, yes. Let's point it that way. Wires. Warriors. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bunny hop over this conveyor belt. Bring it around the corner. I'm missing iron plates. Good Lord. It's always got to be something, isn't it? Alright, well, at least I don't have to go all the way back to the the new-ish factory way over there. This place should be producing sheets in abundance. Yes. Let's go grab me a couple stacks of those bad boys. Head on back all over here. Alright. And just gonna put some splitters down for these guys. Make sure that we're the appropriate distance. Oh, it's doing the stupid thing again. Okay. We'll play by your little game. Stop being stupid. Okay. Never mind. My mistake. Alright. Guess I'll hook these guys up to some power now, so that they can start making their backlog of copper. There we go. That's a fast-moving conveyor belt. That's what I like to see. Okey-doke. Now I gotta get the steel pipe, which is the easiest one, as it's already right on over here. I think I'll probably create some supports. Some conveyor belt mounts. Yes, conveyor pole, please. I'll put him right in here. And we'll just bring that steel pipe directly over everything. Bring it on around the corner. And then I'm not going to worry about clipping when it comes to this. Because it's kind of, well, I mean, I guess what I could do is I could, yeah. That reduces the clipping to just right there, which isn't that much of a problem. No, not a merger, I need splitter. Put splitter on like so. And then I just got to bring the steel pipe on over here. This is almost going to be a more neatly, I mean not almost, it's shaping up to be a more organized factory than my main factories have been. With the exception of maybe that one over there. Like it is like, it's a little messy on top, but I think the bottom is rather immaculate. Okay. Steel pipe going where it needs to go, I do believe. Right? No, because those are AI limiters. Damn it. All that work and effort. I am a fool. I can leave most of it up for the quick wire. But, well, I can leave up the poles at least. But that's not what I need to... That's not the item I need to move across these poles. That's the second time I've confused my assemblers for stators for my assemblers for wire. Ah, God. Can't even English right. It's the second time I've confused my assemblers for stators for my assemblers for AI limiters. There we go. I swear to God, I know how to talk. I just not very good at doing it while I'm playing a game like this. Okay, there we go. Got all these things in there. Now I can bring the steel pipes on over. And connect them. Connecty. There we go. Now the assemblers are moving. I have to upgrade my conveyor belts all over here. What are those lines on the ground? Much better. Really? There's only one constructor making these? Oh boy. I'm going to have to rethink this a little bit. Well, I mean, I'm hardly using those guys that are making steel beams. So maybe I can just, I mean, I'm not using them, right? It's just they go nowhere? I think so. Oh, no, I am using them somewhere. But I think maybe I don't need that many. Then again. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop making steel beams over here, because I no longer really need all those industrial beams. So I'll take these and we'll be making steel pipe from now on. Steel pipe is the new resource in demand. Now that I don't need steel beams for conveyor belts, I'll need all the pipe for railways and other various tasks. I'm not going to check to see if I'm making enough steel for this. I'm just going to hope. And if I have to come back here and fix it, then so be it. Just going to upgrade my conveyor belts. Please don't mind how weird this little section is. No, thank you. I get my art from my wife. Okay. Oh boy. Remove all. There we go. Gonna have to add that button in. Each of these is making 20 per minute, which is good for me. So that's 80 total. Alright, I'll send that back on over that way. So I'm definitely gonna need more steel pipe than what is getting made. Go. Oh, what are you? What do you think you're doing in there? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, I got 80 coming from that direction, and another 20 coming right here. That's got to be enough to make this many stators, right? And I don't really know how many I'm consuming, but it's got to be enough. 100 pipes? How many could stators possibly need? 15. So 15 times 6, 90. Perfect. We are certainly within tolerance. That could not have gone better for me. Now for quick wire, which is going to be a little more tricky. I'm going to have to pipe it, or not pipe it, but conveyor belt it across a vast distance. So that's what I am to do. Okay. I've already got so many conveyor belts. My God. Alright, I'm using quick wire in each of these, but I should have more than enough to pinch off for my needs elsewhere. Make sure I go under this bridge so I don't interrupt the path of my tractor. Go on up and over. And I'll just follow that big bridge over there. Go. There we go. Hey, get out of the way. Damn creatures. Oh, where's this conveyor belt going? That's just kind of just sitting there in the middle of nowhere. It's a Mark 1 conveyor belt. It's supposed to be sitting there forever. Okay, yeah, I get it. You don't like me. I don't care. Leave me alone. got better things to do than spend all my time killing you creatures. I've got nuclear power to make. That'll kill more of you than I ever could. Alright. And I'll go ahead and use those power poles I erected over here. Right there. Make this place nice and neat. Butter good, butter good. Okay. Got those down. Now I need splitters, just like so. Oh, I ran out of aluminum plates. Probably should have grabbed some of those while I was over there. At the very least, I have the dimensional depot. And that gets me all the AI limiters and stators that I needed. Now, I just need control rods. This is coming along splendidly. One, two, three, 4, and 5. No, not an AI limiter. A control rod. It's going to make 4 per minute. That does not seem like a lot. Well, how much? I'm not making a ton of other items, but I'm kind of tempted to just put it all on the same conveyor belt and pump it in. 'Cause I think that should work in theory. Just putting all items on one conveyor belt for the assembler and just feeding into this one of the assembler's imports. With the... Wait, did I do mergers or splitters? No, I did splitters. Okay, good. With the level of conveyor belt that I have now, that would theoretically work. But I don't think I'm going to do it just because it feels like bad practice. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Belt is too steep. What is it with this assembler? Whoa, I did not mean to take the whole assembler down. Okay. Stop being weird. What are you doing? Stop that. What are you doing? Splitter. Facing this way. There we go. Okay. Jesus Christ. What are you? Merger. Right here. Oh my god. You're being a real piece of work. The classic conveyor lift in order to get these final components in here. Gonna have to do splitters on them. Split. Mergers. Yeah, they're a little close on the assembler. And there we go. Okay. Now I just need power. Give me the power. Oh yeah. We got ourselves some power. Okay, I'll let this place run for a little bit. I don't think I have any summer loops on me. And it doesn't seem like I can put them on a miner anyway. I'll have to put them on a smelter. But then I'll probably have to adjust my everything to fit. Shouldn't be a problem. Probably just a power core here or there. Upgrade this conveyor belt. And then let's launch. Alright. What did I come over here for? I think probably to make some power cores really quick before going on over to the next area. Which rifle ammo do I got? Not nearly enough. Oh, hey look. Summer loop. Just take one. Boy, I have a lot of alien material. Okay, crafting bench. Right, over here. And we'll go ahead and power shard. There we go. Clear up another bit of space. And then honestly, maybe later. I'll worry about the milestone later. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, guess I gotta go back to my sulfuric acid production over yonder and figure out what I am to do next. Whoa. Not quite what I was hoping to make. I know I'm going to need concrete and uranium, which are probably going to be major undertakings in and of themselves. Ah, yep, there it is. Buy my future mega factory. One of these days. I mean, probably after I fix my power grid. Sulfuric acid. Alright. Let's go up. Whenever you need space, always go up. And then wide again. So I believe I will need a manufacturer. To make a uranium fuel rod. Wait, no, not a fuel rod. I need the cells first. And cells aren't an assembler? Or they're not a manufacturer, they're an assembler product. Right? No? What are they? Control. Okay, got a control rod. Okay. So I need to make the cells. Uranium, encased uranium cell. What do I need for that? Oh my goodness. Encased uranium cell. Need concrete, uranium, and sulfuric acid. So the control rods are just what comes next. I see. Well, I'll at least have the concrete here. But now I'm going to need to make a blender. Encased uranium cell. With very radioactive. So 40 sulfur per minute. And I am producing 50. So I've got 6. That's it. That's 300. That should math out pretty easily. Now, so is this going to be satisfying? Is it going to be satisfactory? Because 300 divided by 40 is 7.5. So 300 times 0.5. No, that's not how that works. But I can have 7 of these, which produces 70 in excess. So what I could do is it's still going to have me making or having some sulfuric acid excess. All right. Give me a minute. I got to go to the restroom one more time and I'll come back and figure this out. Okay, don't have too much time, but I think because each of these produce 10 sulfuric acid per minute, that I can effectively treat it like a closed loop. So instead of treating these as if they take 40 per minute, I can treat them more like they take 30, which makes a nice divisible by 10 for blenders. Now making 10 blenders is going to be a whole nother thing. And then 10 blenders is probably going to require a lot of uranium, which is almost always going to be protected by giant ass spiders or something equally dangerous. So I probably won't be getting uranium today, but I can set up the sulfuric acid pipes on the blenders and then maybe get the concrete. I think they required concrete. Yeah. Where frick? How far am I planning on going for these? I mean, I just need plates, concrete. Should be good on iron rods, but gonna trash all that so I have more space for plates. Getting real tired of running out of plates. Let's see what else we got. Oh boy. All right. Iron. Iran. Okay, I'm just gonna go up and take some plates out of the machines up here too. They don't really need them. Not as badly as I do. We're just... Honestly, I don't think I need anything I'm really making here. Except... Yeah, I mean, the one thing I did need is no longer being used in the other areas. But it's whatever. I'll leave it going. One day I'll probably have to come in and tear it all apart again. But until then. Okay, I need concrete too. And I do believe I have a whole bunch of it right on over here. Okay. That will let me make the foundations that I require so that I can make the blenders that I require. Getting the uranium is going to be another task. Getting the concrete will probably be an easier task, so I'll probably do that next. Maybe worry about the uranium next time. Then I highly doubt that I'm making enough control rods for the amount of uranium or the amount of encased uranium cells that I'm going to be producing. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If anything, because at the very least, I've figured out the math for electromagnetic control rods. So if I need to make more, all I need to do is find another copper source and slap another miner on there. And then it'll probably I won't have to do the math. I'll have to essentially recreate the entire stupid tree. That's not even facing the right way. I'll have to essentially. Oh no, it is facing the right way. I'm just tripping, I guess. Yeah, recreate my entire. Why are you higher than that one? Electromagnetic control rod factory. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'll just copy what I did on the first one. Stupid trees. That's 3, 4, and 5. Now we'll go make some that face this way. Are you gonna give me some guidelines? No, because those ports do not match each other. Okay. Alright, I see. What if I stagger them, though? Yeah, like that. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing aluminum casings. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a minute. Just wait a minute for that depot to fill up. I'm gonna need one more blender. Come on. 48. 49. 50. Oh yeah. Okay. And then we can start piping things. So I'm gonna need these foundations here. I need these going up. And then get some junctions in here. Pop a junction there. Pop a junction there. Maybe I'll make some sourdough when I get home. Feed my sourdough starter right now. My croissant sourdough from the other day came out pretty good. Definitely too much butter for the amount of dough I had, but the lamination was surprisingly easy to accomplish. It was my first time ever trying to make a pastry dough like that, and it worked really well. And the sourness conferred by the sourdough, surprisingly really good with the butter. I mean, it's kind of unsurprising, you know. Acids and fats are a famous mix. So you just got a little bit of sourdough and a little bit of butter. The combination, it works. It works rather well, if I do say so myself. I made the one ports align at the expense of making the other ports misalign. Damn it, fix it. Why can't you make these things modulable? What if I want to put my pipe ports on the other side, huh? Do you engineers ever think about that? I mean, they kind of line up. Like, it's very much not perfect, but they do kind of line up. Whoa. God damn it, you went to the wrong one again. Anything different on that sourdough, I probably won't make it in a bread pan. I wasn't sure how I ought to do it, just because I always make sourdough in a Dutch oven, typically. But I'm thinking that just putting it on a pan and baking it more like a roll or something would be the better option. It won't be constrained to the shape of the container, but I think that ought to be fine. Okay, we're all connected up. It would appear so. Alright. Oh wait, this one doesn't have a connection. Oh, I did this wrong. Easy fix though. Just go in like that. You'll go in like that. Yeah, I mean it ain't super pretty, but it will work just fine. Probably gonna want to put a pump down somewhere, but I'll apply some power to these guys first. That way we can start moving some sulfuric acid about. I hope these blenders aren't gonna screw the power grid. Oh, we are getting close. I'm gonna have power grid problems before I get my nuclear power off the ground again. Oh boy. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go turn off the one factory area at the bare minimum. All right, pump. Make sure we're moving that sulfur. Okay. That's done. How much concrete am I going to need? 15 times 10, 150. That shouldn't be any issue. Let me go turn off that one factory, and then I'll worry about this concrete. Yeah, the only thing that was getting made over here that I actually still needed was smart plates, but that was back when I was still doing the phase 3 elevator. So I can turn this place off. Do I have a switch somewhere to do that? I think I do. At least I should. I don't think I do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a new wire that's going to bypass this whole factory. Okay, now everything over here should be unpowered. That does seem to be the case. What do you mean, production? These power poles are connected. That should connect to the rest of everything. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we are seeing a drop in power consumption. That should buy me some time. I just want to double check these power poles, make sure I didn't disconnect something very critical. Nope, does not seem so. Alright, okay. We are good to go. Good to go on pursuing nuclear power. Created a bit of a gap between our consumption and our production. That should buy me the time I need to get this nuclear power off the ground. So let's see where the nearest limestone production is. This way. I should be able to make do with even an impure source, since I only need 150. Impure. Because of course it would be. But it benefits me in this case, as I don't have to waste time trying to like maximize a really well or high output concrete production. Alright, Mark II miner. I'm going that way with it. Just like that. 300% production. Alright, I'm gonna need. I got 400 alaclad plates coming through my depots. Hopefully that is enough to get me all the way over there. Am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. Whoops. I was looking at the wrong train station. I really should just follow some of these conveyor belts as they specifically go towards the future mega factory. Come on. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna need to make that limestone into concrete before I take it all the way. It should be pretty one-to-one, right? I always forget, because once you set up a good concrete production, you typically don't need to do it again for a long while. Let's go to the constructor. And concrete turns shit. That's not going to work at all. To get 150, I'm going to need 10 of these things. I'm going to need like 4 times that in terms of actual limestone. I really thought it was going to be a more one-to-one. God, I need to get some. I need to get a chainsaw and remove these trees. Or maybe just a bomb. Okay. No wonder it was so difficult to get enough concrete for my industrial beams. It's always working against the math instead of with the math. Alright. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can take my materials back for these foundations over here. Alright, well, I have run out of time. I need to go get ready for work. So, concrete and uranium, next up on the list, next time. I will catch you all later.